pray for government, political and administration will for innovation that can transform India by affordable technologies that can clean dirty water, deliver piped water to every family, produce green batteries that use domestically found minerals, get accurate data to farmers and cut project delays. This article comes in 13th September 2025 Times of India newspaper Chennai edition, written by Amitabh Gant by former Niti Aayog CEO. I thanks to both of them. In 1714, the British Empire faced a crippling challenge. Ships could not determine longitude at sea. The then British government responded with a longitude prize which spurred breakthrough like John Harrison marine chronometer and transformed navigation. As a result of this innovation, the sun never set on the British Empire for the next 200 years. That was the impact of innovation. Centuries later, the United States applied a similar approach when DARPA, that is Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, catalyzed the creation of technologies like the Internet, GPS and autonomous vehicles by backing innovators and acting as the first big buyer. The lesson is clear: when governments set bold problem and back solution at scale, they unlock innovation that reshape nations. Today, India faces its own innovation gap. Despite a thriving startup ecosystem and an inviable demographic dividend, we lag in producing transformative technologies. We file patents but do not commercialize them. In 2023, India paid $14.3 billion in intellectual property rights outflows but earned only $1.5 billion in receipts, a recovery rate of just 11%, down from 14% in 2014. Our R&D spends remain 0.65 of GDP, bar below South Korea, Israel or the US. Research institutions and entrepreneurs operate in silos, limiting the flow of knowledge from the lab to market. Our ambition to grow from 4 trillion to 30 trillion economy by 2047 cannot be met through incrementalization. Instead, we need to spotlight national innovation, nation-scale problems whose solution can catapult India into global leadership. This innovation must be bold, time-bound and designed to tackle the problem that hold India back every single day. Sewage-free India. Untreated sewage is India's single most significant source of water pollution, contaminating rivers, groundwater and impacting public health. We need an innovative device to convert waste into safe manure, biogas and clean water. We can dramatically cut waterborne disease while keeping the household cost of the device to just Rupees 25,000. Safe water for millions. As of mid-2025, 81% of the rural households have tap water connection under the Jal Jeevan mission. We must invent a low-cost spectrometer that measures tedious heavy metals, nitrates, phosphates and microbial indicators, records result in structured data sets and leverages artificial intelligence to monitor and predict water quality. This will be the next step in making clean water available for all at just Rs 4 per 20 liters per family. Light green battery. India's clean energy transition is hampered by dependence on battery imports. We must build a durable battery for both mobility and energy storage. It must be designed around minerals available in India or in abundance globally that double battery life and drive clean energy adoption. smart agriculture, millions of Indian farmers remain vulnerable to rainfall variability, soil degradation, and market unpredictability. Every single Indian farmer must be provided with the precise advice on their mobile app, which integrates soil, water, weather, and price data and connects them to real-time markets to enable them to get the best returns. 120-day flyovers, underpasses, infrastructure delays choke our cities, increased cost and slow growth. We must complete flyovers and tunnels within 120 days, 60 days of design and planning, 30 days of preparation and 30 days of rapid construction, cutting cost by 30% and transforming urban mobility. These are not utopian ideas, they are practical, high impact areas where Indian innovators can deliver globally competitive solutions. If given the right push for such innovation to succeed, we need three things. First, political and administrative will, just as digital public infrastructure, bank account opening, and digital payments were driven with relentless focus. These innovations require top level ownership. Second, the government procurement reform. India's innovators need scale to thrive. The government must consolidate demand and become the best buyer of technology. Third, a pro-innovator ecosystem. We must throw open these problems to the world to find solutions. Consortia must be Indian headquartered with a majority Indian ownership and manufacturing. This ensures that when we solve national problems, the value accrues to Indian companies and workers, not foreign intermediaries. Export incentives and global positioning can then ensure our innovation spread worldwide. If India embraces this model, the payoff will be transformative. Just as the longitude price shape Britain's naval supremacy and the Darba made the US a technology superpower, national innovation can turn India into a hub of problem-solving innovation. But the impact will not stop at our borders. The global south, home to over 5 billion people, faces the same challenges. Sewage, water, energy, agriculture, productivity, and speed infrastructure development. Western nations have largely lost the capacity for mass scaling infrastructure building. India still has it. If we pioneer low cost scalable solution to these common problems, others will follow. In doing so, India can become not just an economic leader but also a model for inclusive innovation across the developing world. This is not charity, it is strategy. By solving our problems, we solve theirs. And by leading the global south into a new era of innovation, we also ensure that India's growth is resilient, competitive, and globally relevant. This is how we change not only India but the world. Bible talks about government initiative of innovation that can transform India. In Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 10, if the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to more strength. But wisdom is profitable to direct. Amen.